We back here again. Frankie Diamonds TV. Got my nigga Stringer Bell here. What's good, fam?
Chilling, you?
Yeah, I'm good. So we're gonna review this Big Sean Detroit 2 album that just came out, like
the long awaited.
Yeah, the follow-up of that. I guess it was like a mixtape. It was like a classic. Yeah. So it's the follow-up to it. So it just came out. It's the first album in 3 years.
Yeah. The last one didn't do that good. Like I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like, it was, it wasn't it. Like his last effort wasn't that good. So like this was supposed to be like his comeback. So
yeah, he tried to do it, but like I say, like the album, and it's not a bad album. I'm not knocking it at all. Like we give our at the end like the stars or whatever 1 out of 10. But okay, off the top, it's 22 feet. It's 22 tracks. I'm like, damn, it's a long album. I'm like, I'm not a fan of long projects, like long albums, like the double disc back in the day. It's only a handful of double disc albums I was like fucking with like that, like Wu-Tang Forever.
All Eyes on Me
was underrated. Yeah, All Eyes on Me, Life After Death. But
yeah,
for the most part, I'm not a big fan of like mad long
albums. Big Pun's first album was like what 24 songs or like 20 something.
I'm like, yo,
but it was fire. Like it was fire. It went.
I'm like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was his first album, though. I excuse you for that. We trying to, you introducing yourself to us.
Yeah.
We know you, Big Sean. You only fucking 22 songs. Like, fam could have cut this project in half, in my opinion. He could have gave you 2 solid albums.
Like, yeah. Really. The skits was cool. No, I ain't gonna hold you. The skits was cool.
Yeah.
The Dave Chappelle one's funny. Like,
yeah, so you had a Dave Chappelle skit, story about Dave Chappelle. You had 3 skits on here. Then you had the story about Erykah Badu, and then the one with
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Like, okay, here's my thing with that. That's dope. So you paying homage to Detroit. I'm like, what the fuck you get Dave Chappelle and Erykah? She's from Dallas.
He's from DC.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, Stevie, I kind of was like, okay, Stevie from Detroit. But I was like, what the fuck you get this nigga Dave Chappelle from?
Yo, this nigga Dave Chappelle said that, what's his name? That rapper Danny Brown gave him laced weed and he bombed in Detroit. Yeah. Like some shit like that. That shit was funny.
Yeah, like the skits is dope. Like, you know what I mean? They don't really do skits like that no more these days. So that was like nostalgic. Stevie Wonder was talking about, I had to listen to that 3 times. I was like, I don't know what the fuck Stevie was talking about at first. Like, nigga said he seen something.
Yeah, he was like, the first time I saw a piano, I was like, wait, hold up. I had to rewind that a couple of times to know if I was hearing things, but you know.
Like, I keep telling niggas, Stevie Wonder is not blind. Like, that nigga's not really blind, bro. That's a jig. Like, it fits with the shades like Elton John and all that. This shit just look cool. Like, that nigga he be at basketball games.
Yo, he might be blind because his hair. I think he in denial about his dreads though. So I think that nigga might be. He might be blind to that aspect, but you know, shout out to the legend though.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie. Yeah, so Stevie Wonder. So like I said, you had 22 tracks. You got features from Nipsey Hussle, Post Malone, Ty Dolla $ign, Jhene, Cruz, Anderson .Paak, fucking who else they got? Hit Boy, Young Thug, Travis Scott, Keywan, Diddy's on here. Who wrote that verse is what I want. Like, who wrote? Then you got Wayne and you got Dom Kennedy, and then you got the freestyle cipher, which features T Grizzly, Cash Dog, Kash.
All of Detroit.
Yeah, all of Detroit. Cash Kid, Payroll, 42, Boldy James. Yeah, he basically is right. Royce the 5'9", and then you got your boy Eminem.
Yep.
Ice the Cake. Yes. So, all right. So from the first tracks we got, like, so what you think about the Nipsey track though?
Well, Nipsey track was fire. I felt like he did it too early, but like, you know, it should have been later on the album. But you know, the placement, cause you know, placement is about everything. So like, the placement was, you know, cause you got a Nipsey track, and then right after you got that Post Malone. Like, people already know how I feel about Post Malone. If y'all don't know how I feel about Post Malone, like, you know, follow me on Instagram and I'll let y'all know how I feel about Post Malone. Like, I think he a clown. He been a clown, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the Post Malone track right quick, but like the Nipsey shit, like, to me, I feel like a feature from Nipsey right now is like a hip hop cheat code. Like, let's get this, Nipsey. We know they're gonna love it regardless, so let's just throw Nip on there. I'm like, damn,
that's like how like they used to have like Paak. They used to have like Paak, like all Paak features and shit.
If you
like
got
Paak versus
Paak, you was good.
Yeah.
So the song, like the joint is dope though. It's not a bad track. I'm just like, damn. So niggas is gonna take unreleased verses from Nip and use them in the next what 3-4 years. Then you got this joint, Wolves with Post Malone. So okay, so Post Malone, White Iverson, nigga said he was a rock and roll star or whatever. Didn't he say that a year ago?
You
now
know, he used the culture to get in, you know. I ain't gonna say the culture, I hate that word. He used the genre, you know, to get in. Yeah, that shit is corny. That shit got corny quick.
But then they got a show called The Culture. But yeah, like Post Malone. So this nigga, yeah, he said that he wasn't a rapper. This is what a lot of them say. So they don't get like slack for being like non-lyrical and having substance. They'll say, well, I'm not really a rapper. Like Lil Uzi said the same shit. Fucking a lot of them do.
I hate when black artists say that shit.
Yeah,
that shit gets me tight.
And now you on a rap album though. So I'm like, what's good, Post Malone? Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna knock it because I ain't gonna knock rock stars being on rap album because Lenny Kravitz did the same thing. I'm not knocking. It's just that I personally think Post Malone is garbage, but as my personal opinion about him, but
you can't
he
fuck
gonna
with
run up them numbers.
Nah. But the song was hard. It just when I heard his part, I was like nah, bro. So I wasn't feeling that joint. So that would probably be on the worst list for worst songs.
I got a track list right there. I highlight that shit in red. Like we didn't need that.
Yeah, we didn't. The song was cool. It was just when they got to his part, I started cringing, man. It was like looking at a bad car wreck. You just want to look away, but you couldn't help but keep looking. So that was all right. So what about the Lithuania shit with Travis Scott?
I wasn't feeling that neither.
No, I could tell you that's a hit record though.
Oh,
that's gonna be a fucking hit. Yeah. That's a joint. You might not like it, but they're gonna be playing it by this Labor Day weekend. They'll be playing that shit on radio and everywhere, like in the next few hours if they're not already. I let that shit play like 3 or 4 times. I said, yeah, that's a joint when quarantine is, you know what I mean, officially done. They're gonna bang that shit for about maybe 6 months.
Yup.
Yeah, that's how you do. And then you got the joint with Young Dugg. I didn't really like that joint, but a lot of people.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't like it neither. It's one of those songs that they didn't need. My thing is this: if you have an album, right, and if you got features back to back on the track list, it starts to fit. It starts to get kind of weird.
It feels like a compilation album. It don't. That's why it's Big Sean and Friends. It's Big Sean and Company. You could tell with this project, with the because it's not a lot of bad songs on here. In his album, 22 tracks. He got the skits. He was trying to go for a classic. You could tell. He's trying to go for something impactful. He's trying to go for that top 5 album of the year type shit. But when you got I don't know any classic I could think of where it was flooded with features like that. You probably have to go to the Chronic or something. But
or Kanye's a couple of Kanye albums, but
and those are two different. And Dre and Kanye are looked at as producers, so they kind of get away.
They're not real rappers, so
they're not real MCs. Yeah, so I'm like, bro, if you a real MC, you doing ciphers and shit. Why you need all these features? That's the knock I got on this group album right here.
Yeah, it was too much.
All right, so Lucky Me is cool. What you think about that one?
Yeah, that song was good. I think it was talking about how he had heart surgery or something.
Heart disease at 19.
Yeah. So that one was good. That one was fire.
That was cool. Full Circle, I ain't gonna lie, I like Full Circle. That's featuring Puffy and
Key Wayne.
But that Puffy's verse kind of threw me. I was like, hold up, nigga. Who first of all, who wrote it? Why he sounds sleepy? And why was he needed? I don't feel like Puff. I don't feel like Sean did. I guess because his name's Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they tried to do it like that because they spoke. But even though Sean's name is, I guess they spell it the same in context. But I don't feel like Puffy's verse was needed on that joint. I don't know who scrapped that shit up for him.
Yeah, that wasn't needed.
You wasn't fucking with it?
It was alright, but I ain't fucking with it like that.
Yeah, ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, there's like 4 songs straight the Respected, Lithuania, Full Circle, and that Time In, the 2088 shit. I'm good on that. Yo, I was good on that. I was
that's the vibe. That's the vibe. So I'll tell you, when I heard that, I said, yo, no disrespect to the ladies, but these hoes gonna be on this vibe. This is that Jhene shit. Jhene cool, they love it. Like
the neo soul hoes. That's what you call them. They like the light skinned girl from Girlfriends. They like that.
It's like young neo soul shit. I guess that's what you want to call it. Like, okay, body language. What you think about that song with Dolla and Jhene?
I mean, Ty Dolla $ign. That's like the new T-Pain and Nate Dogg. Like you got him on a hook. That's a hit automatic.
Yeah, I like that joint. That's one of my joints. Like I say, like 2088. Like I look at it like this. Like Big Sean might sound corny and he's singing on the other joint, Time In. But she do a good. She's so cool and so like melodic and shit. She could smooth it out and it'd be like, all right, it's decent. She'll take a bad track and she'll make it at least half decent. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a hit though. I don't think it's like. But I don't think it's a hit. But then okay, so what about I like the joint with Dom Kennedy. It's all right.
Oh, the outro, that shit was good.
Yeah. I fuck with Dom.
That
the
beat
Wayne
was fire.
Song, the what?
That beat was fire on the outro.
So that was go. The Wayne joint was kind of like that. I felt the same way about that Wayne. I was like, bro, it wasn't. Was that feature necessary?
Nah, it wasn't.
The song's not bad, but was the feature itself is like, come on, bro. How many niggas? This nigga got an all-star lineup on here.
It's like, yeah, he could have separated this to 2 albums. Like, did the Nelly the Sweat and Suit shit? He could have done some shit like that. He could have done. He could have done some shit like this.
I can name 4 artists on this album that sold more records than him, just alone. Eminem, fucking Wayne. You got fucking Anderson .Paak. Yeah, they did a joint on here too that wasn't bad.
Fucking, yeah, Wale got busy on that shit.
Yeah, he did. Wale did, and that's coming from me, and I don't even fuck with Wale like that. The nigga can rap. I just give him a hard. Like I give the fans a hard time. I like fucking trolling them, like, cause the nigga nice. I just be fucking with him. And you got Wayne on here, so you got like mad platinum artists. I just think he did too much features. It overshadowed himself. It don't even feel like a Big Sean album at some point. So all right, so you got the Friday Night Cypher. That's the last track. Well, that's the last track. That's the Cypher. So okay, you got the whole Detroit on there.
Mm-hmm. Missing a couple.
It's the best. Yeah. Is it the best posse cut for the year? Technically.
I guess.
So far, September.
Yeah, so far, it's the best.
You don't got too many of them. You ain't got that many.
You don't got too many.
Choose from.
Because niggas don't want to rap no more.
Nah. It's all about
mainstream dudes don't want to rap no more.
Nah. Niggas don't freestyle. Niggas don't do nothing. But you got like I say. So who you thought had the best verse on this joint? That's why I say it's hard for me to digest. This is 8 minutes long. This freestyle, this Cypher track.
Shit, almost 10 minutes long. Like it started off with T Grizzley.
Yeah, T Grizzley.
I fuck with T. One of them niggas said some fire line. He said, I put the body on a ratchet like Dr. Miami. He said some fire shit like that. I forgot who said it. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
Kash Kid, it could have been Payroll. It could have been any one of these. That's what I'm saying. So many niggas like Sada Baby, Boldy James was dope.
Yeah. When he rapped over that, we gonna make it.
Yeah, they switched the beat up for him. And what do you think about M's verse though?
Remember, he said some ill shit too to retired like Logic. So he said like, cause Eminem be running on his own time, so he probably wrote this shit last minute.
Right, yeah, about to say that.
Sent that in.
It's the beat, and then M's is like he's not gonna adjust his flow for the beat. Like that shit bothers. That shit drives me nuts sometimes. Like he did the Conway joint, Bang.
Yeah.
Like he threw the whole shit. Like them niggas did their part, and he just do what the fuck he want to do. I'm like, yo, adjust to the fucking to the fucking joint or fucking get off.
He not gonna do that.
He should. And then you got Royce on here. Royce did what he do. Like
Royce do it. Yeah, it felt like this shit went from like weakest rapper to like the illest one. But you know what is hot? Like
so T Grizzly the weakest one out of everybody?
Yeah, T Grizzly's offbeat. like he like Silk the Shocker of Detroit.
No. So you didn't listen to you didn't listen to Sun last album he put out like a month ago.
Nah, I listened to that.
You ain't gonna be like, niggas New York biased. Yo, T Grizzly.
like T Grizzly, but I fuck with Detroit rappers. Like I like that move. Like you could tell like they sound like how Brooklyn got the drill shit. Like Detroit got their little sound. It kind of sounds like that hyphy shit from like what
shit. That's what he reminded me of. T Grizzly's like drill shit.
But like,
I mean, I fuck with some of his shit though. I wouldn't say he the worst that he versed in. Okay, Cash Dog, Cash Kid. He got to be better than somebody on this fucking list.
Boldy James.
Nah, I ain't gonna give him Boldy. I do think he got more of a body of work than Boldy James though, because he done put out a couple of albums. Boldy James is just kind of like still like wet behind the ears.
Yeah, Boldy James been out for a minute.
Yeah.
For a minute.
But just like on that mainstream scale, like he just signed with Griselda, like what?
Yeah, he dropped that album like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard that.
The Saki shit.
Yeah, it was like a teaser. It should have been a little bit more, but all right. So this album, Big Sean and Friends. All right, so I'm gonna give it out of 1 to 10. This might sound fucked up. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, man.
I was gonna give it a 5.5.
Oh, okay. I thought I was being mean. I was gonna give it a 7, but then I was like, yo, it's too many features. I'd be a hypocrite because I'm always getting on niggas about having too many features. And then you fucking too long, 22 songs. You could have made just 2 albums. And after like Big Sean, the type of rap because of his known voice and shit, I can't listen to that nigga for 20 straight tracks. Like I think maybe that's why he put all these features on so he could kind of drown out too much Big Sean. I don't know. But
yeah, it's like
too much, man. It's too much for me, bro. It's like watching a Tarantino movie. It's like
the punchlines is there, but the flow is kind of like I don't know. The flow not connecting.
Big Sean.
Yeah, like the flow's not connecting. Like it feel like run on sentences. And it's,
but the nigga admit he had lost his his passion for like the music and shit. That's why he had went a few years without rapping. Then he had to get his mental health together. The new excuse. I don't know.
I ain't gonna touch on that. Cause I don't know.
Niggas will be like, you need therapy. But I'm just like, because when I look back, I'm like, I don't really remember any key lines or key bars that Big Sean said that really blew me away. And I'm like, hold up, rewind that. Hold up, I can't do it. He got any memorable lines? Do you?
Like when it was like, I never knew that we'll lose Kobe before Magic, like some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that was a blowaway line though.
I mean, for now it is. It's like.
I wouldn't even. I heard it and I was like, okay, I'm playing the game or something, listening to it. I'm like, yeah, you right, we did. Yeah. But then it wasn't like no punchline. Like, hold the fuck up, what that nigga say? I didn't get that once from him the whole album. Like I said, quote me a line. Like I'm like I could quote other fucking lines I heard from other people.
The beats was fun. I feel like he just let the beats carry him. Like the beats and the basses and all that is just carrying him.
And it's not like he don't got like a lot of major producers on here, but the
Hit
beats
Boy
ain't
T
bad.
Wayne.
he don't got horrible
Boy
beats.
Wonder, like he got Cool and Dre, like he
Cool and Dre,
ID. Like he got heavy hitter producers on this shit, like.
So it wasn't you can't use the. Like I remember one time a dude told me the reason Jadakiss don't have a classic is because of his album production. I was like, what the fuck?
The matter of fact, like ironically, the reason why Jadakiss don't got no classics is because he did some shit like that. He just did too much. Like Jadakiss' first album, like he had
He had Alchemist on there, nigga. He had Alchemist. He had Timbaland. He had Pharrell on the first single.
But he did too much. Like that song with Swizz Beatz. I'm coming out to Cali to fuck yo. We ain't need that. We ain't need the 8-Ball MJ. What you riding for? Like he had like songs that like yo ain't nobody asked for that. Like he just did too much. When he do like sometimes little bit is more. Like that's how it be sometimes.
I'm not a fan of like the EPs. Like, don't give me 7 tracks and then make me wait 2 years for another album. But damn, give me at least. I'm fine with like 13. 13 on a Big Sean is good. That's enough. And you could have gave us the other half with half of these other niggas, Christmas or something like that, or October. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like,
I guess maybe because he made you wait 3 years, he felt like he had to make it worth the wait. I don't know. But I give it I give it 6.5 out of 10. You give it a what?
5.5, 6. I'm gonna give it a 6, man. 6 out of 10. The beast was fire.
Like I say, it's not a bad album. When I say, when people say, "Why you give us?" It's not bad. It's just other stuff, like other details. As a fan, I just look at that. I had to keep knocking off points. That's it. It's not a bad album.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's trash. Like some niggas is already gonna say that. You know what I mean? They already saying it. So you think Detroit 2 or Detroit 1 did it surpass the first one?
Nah, the first one was way better.
Yeah, you'll never pass that. You'll never get that classic. Niggas be shy.
And plus, I think good music was on another level.
Oh yeah, at the time,
The
they was
label,
emerging, was really at their peak. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, like 2012. But I feel like that label just went down to shambles. You know, the label ain't that same no more.
You should have had Pusha on here.
Yeah, man, he should have.
I would play some features, but other ones, I would have put him on here. I would have liked to see Benny on one of these joints. I would have took fucking. I could have took one of these niggas off and put Benny on here, or fucking Pusha T, or it's a lot of niggas I would have rather heard on this album.
He should have used this opportunity to like show you that like, yo, I really rap. Like, I'm a real like.
He's still chasing after that name, like, cause to me he don't really get mentioned up there. When they mention, like, they'll mention Drake, they'll mention J. Cole, they'll mention fucking Kendrick, but a lot of times they don't say nothing. They don't mention Sean. So I'm like, if I see that, I know he feel that way. But it's like he trying to, I'm like, dude, Cole do him. He do his own thing. He don't be trying to chase for fucking commercial joints. But you got Travis Scott, Lil Wayne, Post Malone, all these fucking, like, you could tell he's trying to chase for that.
He was trying to get the billboards.
Yeah, he's trying to get the billboard. Like I said, God bless him, little nigga. But like I said, I give us 6.5 out of 10. And that's Detroit too, man. Shout out to Stevie Wonder and fucking Dave Chappelle and Erykah Badu. And I wonder if he paid them niggas for that. That's dope though.
Yeah, I'm glad he had. I think Earlly Mac, that's one of his artists. He got him on that Anderson .Paak joint.
Yeah. When I first seen the track list, like, it was going across my phone, I was thinking Earl Sweatshirt. I was like, oh shit. And then it was like Earlly Mac. I was like, all right. We got that. But yeah, that's a wrap for that one. So Detroit 2.
Detroit 2.
Yeah, let me know if y'all heard that shit. Like, share, subscribe, and shit. Hit the comment section. Niggas ain't hating. I mean, it is what it is. If you from Detroit, you don't like it, fucking do something about it. But it is what it is, man. This is what this man represents your city. Detroit 2. It's not bad. It's just it wasn't.
It's not for the older head. I feel like it's for, like, you know, for the younger dudes.
It's some right now shit. You think is it top 5 album of the year so far?
Nah. We got Pray for Paris. We got too much shit. Pray for Paris.
Yeah, that shit is epic.
You know, Karma 3. We got mad albums that came out.
All right, so this is a top 10.
In my opinion, no, but you know, probably when Complex and them do they list, they'll probably put this somewhere. You know.
Nigga, they gave Roddy Ricch album of the year.
Last year?
No, this year. BET Hip Hop. BET Awards gave him album of the year. I'm like, hold up, he might have song of the year. Album? That's not top 10. Like,
They gave Migos a group of the year, so you know.
Yeah, over Grizzley. I didn't even that shit is stupid. You ain't know what that was.
So you already know.
I'm out of here, man. Yo, let me so follow my nigga. I'm gonna put the @ name under the right one this time, because last time I fucked it up. And like I say, like, share, and subscribe and all that good shit, man. We gonna holler at y'all next time when another worthy album comes out, I guess.
Yeah.